right your point that 4% growth is the key to solving all problems about once a week? So I'm glad you brought that up. I don't think you hit it quite hard enough. It almost sounded like you were sympathetic with the dual-use criticism of technology. But I think it's important to bash that if you were bashing it super hard, and if you weren't bashing it, I get to disagree with you. We could have abundant, essentially free energy right now if the anti-nuclear movement hadn't stopped it in the U.S. It wasn't about India, Pakistan. The Regional Nuclear Regulatory Commission hasn't certified a single nuclear power plant since 1975 in the United States. Has nothing to do with that. We could have breeder reactors now. The danger is much less than the danger of burning coal, even if you include the 3 Mile Islands. It isn't because of dual use that every airplane down at the Palo Alto airport uses an engine designed in the 1950s. It's the FAA. The reason that the high-speed train cost us $100 billion and therefore will never be built, that subways cost $4 billion a mile and never will be built. I think the thesis, growth comes from technology, but the thesis that we are not growing because government regulation is in the way, I think, is one that we need to take more seriously. Well, it's a leftist cause.
Look, I'm sympathetic to that. I would disagree with the nuclear history, where I think it was fear of nuclear war that was conflated with nuclear power plants and that turned people against them. So we could spend a long time going through that history. I agree with you on all the micro-regulatory stuff. The regulations are stupid. I'd get rid of them. I'd want to roll them back. And then at the same time, there is this cultural backdrop where there are some things that have gone wrong. We had, thalidomide, that empowered the FDA to become far more draconian. I think the FDA overreacted to the thalidomide disaster. But there's something in our society where some of these risks, were able to be weaponized in a very drastic way. And I think this is where the simple, naive libertarian arguments, they just never carry the day. Even though, yeah, if I could do it in every single instance, I'd push a button and deregulate. But it's not been working. And the nuclear power thing is a striking one, where it's obvious we should be doing this. And it's been completely stuck for 45 years. It's not like it's a little bit outside the Overton window. It's way, way, way outside the Overton window.
Hello. So my name is Aditya. I'm an undergraduate student studying philosophy and political science here at Stanford. Right for the review.